Sai Ram. Pranams to the lotus feet of Sri Sathya Sai Baba and to the lotus feet of Swami Madhusudan Sai. And pranams to Guru Ganakala Bhushana R.K. Padmanabhaji, Vidwan Mantrika of violin, Vidwan Manjunath sir, and recognizing the presence of Dr. Arvind Hebar here. Namaskarams to one and all present here. Sadguru Adi Shankaracharya, in his treatise, the Viveka Chudamani, said, Durlabam trayame vaitat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshatvam mahapurusha samshraya. Durlabam, it is very difficult to get three things in life. Number one is manushyatva, the human birth itself. Mumukshatva, the thought or the drive towards moksha or liberation. And mahapurusha samshraya, like the convergence and the acquaintance or the guidance from revered souls like you. Pranams to the speakers on the dais and the chair. With the permission of the chair, I would like to start my deliberation today. It is said that the ultimate aim of human birth is to attain moksha or liberation. That is why we are all born humans. Out of the 84 lakh yonis that are present in this universe, it's only human birth that can strive towards liberation or moksha. And to do that, one should have a good sharira. Because it is said, Sharira madhyam kalu dharma sadhanam. For the dharma, artha, kama, moksha, chatushtayas, one has to have a very strong body, a very healthy body. And prasanna atma indriya manaha. The definition of swastha in Ayurveda says, samadosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriyaha prasanna atma indriya manaha swastha ityabhidiyate. If you have a fit body, it doesn't matter. But if you have a pleasant complex of prasanna, atma, indriya and mana, then only we are all called healthy beings. How do we achieve all this? How to have a fit body for us, for ourselves, to go through this path of liberation or moksha? How to have that prasanna, atma, indriya, manaha status? That's where music, gana, sangita chips in. That is why it is called Nada Yoga or Nada Brahma. Does Sangita, Ayurveda, Yoga, I'm going to add a couple of components of Ayurveda and Yoga in my talk today because I come from a field of Ayurveda and Yoga. Of course, Ayurveda is the Upaveda of Rig and Atharvana Veda, and Sangita is the Upaveda of Sama or Gandharva Veda. That is why they chose all the tapasvis, as you call them, the Sangita Vagyayakaras. I call them just the tapasvis. They were just not Vagyayakaras or musicians. If you think the kritis they penned down came just through writing with pen and paper or the tale patra, it's not so. Because of that immense sadhana in them, I strongly believe that the kritis just oozed out of them. There was component of bhakti yoga in it, there was the component of gnana yoga in it, and the component of karma yoga in it, in passing down the legacy to their disciples also. That is why The definition of yoga itself says, yujyate iti yogaha. Yuj means to bring together. What to bring together? What is it that we need to bring together? Is it the Atma and the Paramatma Tattva? Is it the Nada and the Laya? Is it the performer and the listener? Wherever you connect, there is that yuj or connect. That is the true meaning of yoga. Yoga, when you talk of many definitions, it says manaha prashamanopaya yogaha. Yoga doesn't mean you need to work out. When students or others are asked to attend a yoga class, they make funny faces. Yoga, dear friends, to me is not a workout. It is work in. You need to work in. That is true yoga and not workout. Chittavritti nirodha yoga, that which brings down the thought process and puts you in a state of dhyana, is yoga. Isn't music that yoga? That is why it is called Nada Yoga. But to attain all this, to do sadhana, to perform, to do immense sadhana and liberate or attain moksha through music, all of us need a very strong body and a strong mind. And this is where Ayurveda and yoga comes in. Ayurveda, friends, is more than a 5,000-year-old healing tradition that teaches us how to enliven, extend, and energize and evolve ourselves and get away from the process of disease and aging. None of us want to age, right? We all want to be fit. To be able to sit and perform for the next 2.5 to 3 hours, I need to have a fit body. The ouch phrase doesn't work here, isn't it? If your back starts hurting, if your knee joints give in, how are you going to sit and do your sadhana or sit and perform on the stage? It's simply not possible. So you need to have a fit body. This is where Ayurveda comes in. Ayurveda is just not a science of medicine. Ayurveda is a science of life by itself. Ayurveda teaches us how to extend and enliven our lives without the interference of disease and aging. It teaches us how we can harmonize the mind, the body, the soul, the environment, everything put together, and live in harmony and keep that state of equilibrium everywhere. Music also is to do with harmony and equilibrium. So what are the tips that Ayurveda gives us, especially for the wellness of the musicians? We all talk about Vedic wisdom for wellness, and music helps in wellness. But what about the wellness of musicians per se? Who's going to take care of them? Erratic travel schedules, long haul flights, eating in different places together, no sleep. Just think about it. You're in one city today, you're in another tomorrow, and you perform for hours together, and then you interact with the audience, you do leg dims. What don't you do? And for this, if a musician in particular, and everyone as a whole, if you've had a very disciplined lifestyle which Ayurveda advocates, then I think it's a cakewalk. Ayurveda talks about dinacharya, rutucharya, and sadvritta. What is dinacharya? It's a very simple word. Have a proper routine, that's it. Ayurveda says, Brahmi muhurte uttishtet raksho rakthashtam ayushaha. Rise at Brahmi muhurta. You all do this, I've heard about it. Between 3:30 and 4 in the morning is the right time to catch those positive vibes that are in the universe. The cosmos gives you the right energy to do your sadhana, your swara sadhana, to improve your voice, to culture your voice. Not only for that, for your health upkeep, it's best to rise in Brahmi Muhurta in the morning. This is the first instruction, rule number 1 Ayurveda talks about. The second one is Abhyangam Acharet Nityam. Apply oil onto your body every single day for all your faculties to be intact. You might ask me, Madam, where is the time to, apply oil from head to toe every single day? We don't even have time to cook and eat. We make do with Maggi noodles many a time, isn't it? Ayurveda gives a shortcut. It says, Shiraha Shravana Padeshu Tailabhyangam Acharet. If you can apply a little bit of warm sesame oil, till oil onto your scalp at the Sahasrara, behind the ears, because the ears are ruled by Akasha Mahabhuta and sound is the Mahabhuta there, and under the feet, Padeshu, Shiraha, Shravana, Padeshu, only on these 3 areas, if you can rub a bit or a tinge of oil, that is as good as doing a whole body abhyanjana every single day. Can you not do this? It's simple, isn't it? Ayurveda talks about Rutucharya. What foods you need to partake in which season of the year to keep you fit, as also to keep your voice cultured, your nervous system to be intact. I was this morning having a discussion with one Chandan Kumar, and I was saying it's not just the fingers that play the flute, it is the nervous system that controls the whole body, and that comes out and evolves as the swaras in the flute. Am I right? So your nervous system has to be intact. The vata, pitta, kapha doshas have to be in proper condition. All the sapta dhatus, rasa, rakta, mamsa, medha, asti, majja and shukra have to be proper. The 3 malas, the mala, mutra, sweda has to be intact. If all this is fine only, then you can do your sadhana, isn't it? For that, dinacharya and rutucharya. If you are a strict follower of rutucharya, then there is this chaturmasa that is given to you. The 4 masas of strict dieting that can help you with your health upkeep and preserve and promote your health. Beyond this, Ayurveda talks about panchakarma therapy, detox therapies that can cleanse your body from within. We would have accumulated a lot of doshas in our body from the time of our birth, isn't it? Just to cleanse them with a 7 or 14-day panchakarma therapy would give you immense benefits. If your koshta or your agni is shuddha, then there is 100% health upkeep. If you want to know the benefits of panchakarma, it says, evam vishuddha koshtasya. If the koshta or the agni is fine, kaya agner abhivardate, vyadhayascha upashamyanti. All the vyadhis will get upashamana. Prakritischa anuvartate. The naturality or the prakriti can be established. Indriyani mano buddhihi varnaschasya prasidati. If you can see all the sense organs in its intact form, and the balam pushtihi apatyamcha vrishatamcha sejayate. All the organs, the strength, the virility, the immunity in the body is all in its zenith. Once you do a course of panchakarma, Ayurveda also recommends rasayana dravyas like Chavanaprasha rasayana, Kushmanda rasayana, Badami rasayana, Pippalyadi rasayana, that can improve the immune status so that your sadhana goes unhindered. Dhirgamayuhu, Smriti, Medha, Arogya, Tarunam Vayaha, Prabha, Varna, Swara, Udara, Devendriya Balamparam. All these faculties, the radiance in the face, the strength in the voice, everything can be improved just by following the right discipline that has been given in the art and science of Ayurveda and Yoga. Simple. We have all been doing this in our culture. We just have to turn around and look back. And for the vocalists here who, have to nurture and culture their voice, please start using ghee in your diet. It improves your voice. It strengthens your voice. It improves your complexion, the radiance, the varchas. everything can be improved. Don't think about weight gain. Take Grita, 30 ml of Grita every single morning on an empty stomach and see how your wellness can be kept to the core. Also, use Yashti Madhu Churna frequently for gargling your throats, whoever is doing Swarasadhana. There is what is called as Ati Madhura, you get it, right? So make a churna of it and make a decoction and gargle with it every single day. Following these tips, simple tips that Ayurveda and yoga gives us, the wellness of the musicians can be preserved, and then your sadhana goes unhindered, and there is no stopping for all of you and for all of us to go into the path of moksha or liberation. Om Tat Sat. Thank you.